Welcome to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where we talk about everything from dog training to potty talk. It's time to save your rugs and get real. This episode is brought to you by Fresh Patch, featured on Shark Tank, Oprah, and The Today Show. And here are your hosts, Drew and Gabe.
Welcome back to episode 9 of the Potty Talk Podcast. We got a new guest on today, but I'll introduce myself first. My name is Drew, and I'm here with my co-host.
My name is Gabe, and we are joined by a third guest today. Third host today.
Yes, so this is our social media manager, Adriana. So say hi to the folks.
Hi, everyone. You probably may have seen me at events or have conversed with me over email. I am also the person that is answering our DMs and comments. So it's nice to be on with you guys and talk about a few things you guys had in mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's usually behind the camera, so if you've tuned into our previous episodes, we shouted her out a few times, wrangling the dogs behind the camera, making sure everything's good. So thank you for all your hard work. I know sometimes it gets a little hectic behind the camera with the dogs here. We got 3 of them today, too, so they will be popping in and out. But yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, no, it's definitely like what you guys don't see behind camera is, you know, a lot of our guests, which we always want, is them to bring on their dogs. And, you know, we're more than happy to have them here. But, you know, they're not always like sitting down. They're like new to the space. So, I mean, I think the most memorable is Bruno, the Labradoodle.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was very active and, you know, wanted to be kind of all over the place. So it was a lot of like ball tossing and
for sure.
And just kind of trying to keep him quiet. I mean, we had Stella, who's like off camera right now, but trying to come in through the doors. So there was a lot of like trying to keep everything peaceful behind the scenes so that you guys could like do your episode and
we appreciate you for that.
Absolutely. We don't have that support today, so hopefully today goes smoothly.
Yeah, at least we got the office dogs, no guest dogs, so they know what they're doing. They're familiar with the space and stuff. But
absolutely.
No, it's great, and we really appreciate it. It gives us great content behind the scenes too. So we're always sitting on good stuff. So if you guys want to see more behind the scenes content, it's kind of a goal of ours. But let us know in the comments. And then before we really kick things off, I just want to say, hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Like this video, comment, follow us on socials at Fresh Patch. Stay up to date with the Potty Talk Podcast. We love giving you guys new episodes every Friday, so stay tuned, and all those behind the scenes too. So I think today, if you want to introduce what we're going to be discussing today.
Absolutely. We got the whole team on today, so we're going to do something a little different. We had a YouTube video not too long ago, just get a ton of comments, questions, just stuff like that. So what we wanted to do is kind of gather some of them and use them to do sort of like a frequently asked question thing. So we're going to go over some frequently asked questions through our YouTube comments and, you know, just kind of see what kind of tidbits we can offer you guys.
Yep. So start us off, Adriana. What's the first comment?
Yes. So we get this a lot, but is it cleanable?
Great question.
I guess I can tackle that one.
Please.
Isn't cleanable. So Fresh Patch is, since it is real grass, it's technically not cleanable. I like to say that it kind of cleans itself since it is a natural product. That might confuse people, but we really like to tell you that it's real grass. So it's not like turf where you would have to hose it down or bring it into your bathtub or anything like that. So, we offer things to keep it fresh, like our Stay Fresh spray. We offer a cleaning kit for all our tray owners. So the really only cleaning that you would be doing is if you owned a tray and you wanted to keep it fresh in between deliveries. But for the most part, Fresh Patch as a product in itself, there's no cleaning involved. We deliver it straight to your door. You bring it inside or onto your patio. You let it do its thing for however long your delivery frequency is or however long you need it. You throw it away. Never have to clean it. Never have to worry about getting nasty. We have so many stories. You've probably heard in past episodes, too, of our guests. You know, they did have turf at some point in their life, and the cleaning process is just super nasty, and it's not worth it. You're going to end up just buying another piece of turf anyway, so might as well just get Fresh Patch. You know, you never have to clean it. You just throw it away. We ship you a new one. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
And then add on to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, fresh patches, they're meant to be replaced. That's kind of a benefit of it is like you don't have to clean it.
Exactly.
Versus turf. So,
Yeah. So that's
your dog uses it to his heart's content, and when it's ready, toss that thing out, and you get a new
Exactly.
one in the mail.
Yep. Cool. All right, moving on.
Yeah. So someone asked, will this work for an older blind dog who can't get outside easily?
That's a really good question. Yeah, definitely. I think it would. I mean, obviously it might be a little difficult with the dog having vision impairment, but it's all about training. Any dog, puppies, older dogs, it's all about training. So, put it in a familiar spot, and, start training them to go. I'm sure I hear a lot of times that like when, in people, like when they're blind, their other vision or their other
Senses,
yeah.
Thank you.
Enhance. Yeah.
Exactly. So you would think that, maybe their sense of smell is really good. They're going to be able to tell that it's real grass. So that might be a huge benefit for them. So in my eyes, yeah, it could totally work. Might take a little bit of extra training though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we also do offer a Go Here spray. So that is an attractant scent, so that could help tremendously. Like you just said, their sense of smell is probably enhanced a little bit. So spray that Go Here spray on, and that should help them. Since it is real too, they are naturally they can smell the real grass versus a piece of plastic like turf or pea pads. So I would add that too, is they just, and what you said, put it in that familiar spot was really, really beneficial, and they'll just get used to it, especially on the smell. So I don't know if you have anything to add on to that too.
Yeah, I think, again, given the situation it's like put it in a familiar spot, but then taking them to that spot a few times so that they associate it. It's, they can find it and smell it essentially, but just taking them a few times to
Yeah.
that spot. And I think they'll kind of catch on to
Yeah,
it.
Definitely.
and make sure to reward them too when you do take them to that
Yes.
spot,
Oh,
especially if they do go potty, because that'll teach them real quick. So
Also, the old tried and true method of getting some of your dog's urine on a paper towel, rubbing it on there, that's going to be a signal to them, oh, this is a place for me to go. So.
yep, exactly. Keep every other area clean. Wipe it on the grass. They'll only smell it there. So yeah. So this is for blind dogs. So we know we have a partner that has a deaf dog. So
Yeah.
just going on the disabilities and stuff. So yeah, it can be used for many different reasons. And
Also,
Great.
if you have a blind dog who currently uses Fresh Patch, let us know. Like, we want to know what your experience is like, and maybe give us tips of like how you've been able to train your dog, so that we have that knowledge.
definitely. So cool. That's a great one.
Yeah.
All right, let's move down the list. What's
Yeah.
next?
How often do you change them?
Ooh, that's a good
question.
one. Who wants to tackle this one? Huh?
I think it also depends, we're coming upon summer, so that kind of can change the frequency compared to rainy season or wintertime when it's colder. So that is one caveat I will say. But generally we say about every 2 to 3 weeks, and it does depend on, if you have multiple dogs in your household or if you just have one. If you have a larger dog, like let's say this guy, Oliver, he's going to have a bigger bladder and going to have a lot more coming out of him. So you might have to change it a little bit more frequently.
For sure, yeah. And you can always set up your subscription to, I always encourage people, if you are new, and you can always just do a one-time purchase too to try it out, see how long it actually lasts for your specific dog, how it works for you, and then get yourself on subscription to really help out with, always having grass available. Like you said with Oliver, I have the double XL combo for Oakley at home, and that lasts a week. He's 95-pound shepherd, and let me tell you that one go, and that thing's already turning yellow and stuff. So if you do have the bigger breed dogs, you're probably looking at a bigger bladder and stuff. So yeah, really just depends on everything. But
Yeah, we also now have a double XL combo available, where we would send 2 XLs at like a discounted price, bundled together. Might be a good option if you have a really big dog, or maybe a smaller dog who likes to circle around as well.
or that multi-dog household, like Adriana said
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
I know we have some dachshunds that get the double XL combo. So there you go, like two little weenies can use a double XL combo too. So it really just depends what works for your patio, what works for your schedule, what works for your dog. But if you have questions that, further than that, hit up our customer service, hit us up on DMs. We'll be happy to help you out and give you the right guide. On the website too, there are size guides and stuff that we have in place. There's a little pop-up video of our owner too, kind of guiding you through things as well. So we have a lot of tools to help you out, but yeah, it's a very, very common question. I love that one too. I love to educate people on that. So perfect. Yeah,
Absolutely.
We might have already answered this, but we will forever get this question. Is the grass real or fake?
Drew, I feel like this is a triggering question for you. So
it is. Working here for so long, and just all the branding we have, and yes, it is real grass. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. It is real grass. Hence our beautiful light up sign right here: farm fresh, real grass. So we get this locally sourced from our farm, and then it is hand packed daily in our warehouse, hand packed by our warehouse team. So no machines, no nothing. We quality control, ensure that it is fresh as possible. So yes, this is real grass. There is no fake stuff around here, no turf. We take a lot of pride in that. We were the first as well, so we really like to try to give you that message. And with our branding, I mean, our tent, if you've been to any of our events, our tents say it, our banners, our everything. So on the box is this circle logo as well. So yes, it is real grass. Like you said, we will get this question
all the time
till the end of eternity. Funny. But it does kind of get me going. Because,
understandable. Yeah. It's so funny too, because we'll have people will make videos of them getting the fresh patch, and they're like, "Oh, I thought this was turf. Yeah, this is real grass."
Yeah, exactly. And we have so many things. Open it immediately. So, and we get videos like that too. Oh, I thought it was turf, so I didn't open it for a week, and now it's dead. And it's like, yes, since it's real, it needs to breathe. It needs a little sunlight. So make sure if you do order, you are opening immediately because it is real grass.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many times how else I can say it. It's real, folks. All right. Cool. No, yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, pain point for me sometimes.
For sure.
But
and also with that, it's important to understand again, it's a real live plant. So if it does come and it is a little yellowed, it's a plant.
Yeah. And sometimes in those situations too, all it does need is to breathe. And you might get it a little yellow, take that lid off, put it in some sunlight, get it some air. You'll see in 1 to 2 days, it'll kind of start getting rid of those yellow spots. So like any plant, it needs some sunlight, needs some air. We don't encourage you to water it. Just, extending on that. We do offer, like I said earlier, our Stay Fresh spray, which is a lemongrass scented spray, which is pretty much the alternative to watering. We also do suggest if you don't have the Stay Fresh spray, you can always just fill a spray bottle with water and mist it. Never actually fully water it because that will just soak the grass. Our boxes are wax lined, but if you put a hose to it or even a big bucket of water, it's just going to end its life pretty much right there. And then you're going to have sloppy grass. And, we really try to encourage you not to water it and get on that subscription so you could just be replaced. So,
yeah. And then to also add on to why you wouldn't want to water it is you're basically defeating the purpose. The grass is there to, absorb any liquids that are coming from your pet. So if it's already wet with water, it's not going to do its job, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point. Cool. Yeah, no, these are great comments. I love this.
Yeah. No, a lot of the comments I can tell are from people who are just being introduced to Fresh Patch and this is the first video that they've seen of us. So the questions definitely make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a unique product, unless you know about it, it's going to be confusing to you.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why we're here. That's why we're getting you educated and letting you know the nitty gritty of Fresh Patch. We got to... There's a lot going on with these dogs right now. And mine needs to stop and get up on the couch. Hey. Come here.
Oakley's got a little bean biting issue. I'm sure many of you people.
Come on, Oakley, come on.
Oakley, come here, buddy.
Up here. Go ahead.
Come here, buddy.
Come here, Oakley.
Come here. He doesn't know what to do right now.
Here, let's see if we fall. Come on. Come here.
No.
We have a stubborn pup.
Over here. Over here.
Come on now. Oh, there you
Show
go.
yourself to the camera.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
What
Oh,
is going on?
he's just
It's like,
confused.
no.
Poor guy.
He's a little confused, but we'll let him do his thing. I had to get him to stop buying the beans there for a second, you know.
Yeah,
so.
you know.
Cool. Let's move down the list.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is somebody who has tried Fresh Patch.
Cool.
I have used this with my dog successfully for several months, but now he doesn't walk all the way onto it and ends up peeing out on the outside edge. Can't seem to break him of this habit.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a tough one. It's
Yeah.
tough because dogs are such habitual creatures, you know, once they like develop habits, unless they're corrected, like they're going to keep kind of doing it.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to capitalize on, is just maybe go back into the training methods.
Yes.
You know, just letting them, hey, that's reward if they just start rewarding again if they are successfully getting all the way on the patch. Did they mention their size?
No, so
Okay.
that was one of my thoughts was, did they start out with, this dog as a puppy and maybe they haven't increased the size
Yeah.
of their patch. So we definitely recommend, if your dog, you get them from a puppy, you start with a smaller size, and then obviously as they grow, they might need to graduate to the next size. And that could honestly be, take care of the problem. Really.
Exactly, yeah. So bigger size, little extra training, let them know that's not how to do it correctly. Don't reward them after that, redirect them, get them all the way on. We actually have one of our partners, pick them up if you can pick them up. I don't know if, we got a big boy like these two down here, but pick them up and put them directly on that grass and, let them know that's how they have to do it. But yeah, bigger size for sure. If you do have, mini through large, definitely look at that XL. Maybe the double XL too. It just depends on the breed, your space. I know a lot of people can't fit the double XL on their patio. I always tell people you don't have to just have it on the patio if you want two sections, but that's personal preference, of course. You don't want to confuse your dog with different spots, but if they are familiar with two spots, that's an option as well. But
I think another thing too is like supervision, like if your dog's like having some sort of issues like that, like, make sure that they're not using it unsupervised so that, they can't continue these habits like when you're not around to correct them.
Exactly.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think going off of that is, maybe you're just kind of used to them already knowing how to go, but, obviously they're not fully going on the patch. So, watching them while they're doing it might give you a little bit more information as well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. Yeah, because 7 months, right? They were saying is about they had it for
Several
months.
Several
Okay,
months.
yeah,
7
so-
plus.
Yeah, I can see a dog getting a little lazy with it, and just like there it is.
Yeah,
and,
I'm close.
I'm close
Exactly.
enough. Exactly. I
Yeah.
can smell it, so I'll just start going.
Yeah.
Gotta remember, guys, dogs are like children, Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to let your kids do things unsupervised. The same thing with your dogs,
Yeah,
too. So.
exactly. Great point. So.
Yeah, and another thought that just came is I don't know if like in that area, that same area that they keep going, like on the floor, if their scent is still on that floor, that could be another reason why they're just continuing to go in that spot. So you really do have to like clean the floor and like remove the scent that they can smell. You might not be able to smell it, but there's certain sprays and things like that that you can find on Amazon that will remove any scent and pheromones that they can smell in their pee. So
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Cool.
if it does happen, keep your floors clean. That's a very, very good point because they're smart like that. They will go right back to that spot, like we said before about just scent transferring in general. I mean, that's pretty much them scent transferring themselves without, you know what I mean? So
Pretty much.
good point. That's a really good point.
Cool.
Okay, so I pulled one more. My puppy immediately peed and pooped on the apartment balcony patch, but now he's digging and eating the grass and going inside the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's protesting a little
Yeah.
bit. Oh man. Okay, so with this, just going back to training for me, that's what I always tell people in these situations, and like what you just said, Gabe. Monitoring the supervising them, making sure you're telling them no, this isn't the proper way, taking them off, redirecting them on. If they start biting, take them off immediately. Do not give them any rewards. And then, just it's a process. So it's like muscle memory. They got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you're confident. It's like, oh, okay, he or she's got it down, so it is this, we always say they're naturally attracted to it. And obviously this one was, but then maybe just got sick of it. I don't know that that's a dog's personal preference, but I think just really being adamant about training and going through the routine multiple times, getting them very, very familiar with it,
and rewarding them.
Yes, exactly. Once they do it correct, reward them. Get those chicken trainer treats. Get that starter set on with your patch and
get that cleaning kit.
Yes,
clean
exactly.
up the messes.
Yeah, exactly. We got the tools for you guys, so utilize them. The chicken treats are a hit, and they will love that reward every time. So I don't know if you guys want to add on to that, but that's...
Yeah, I think also, especially if they've gone in the house again, it goes back to, previously how I said clean the floors. You have to clean those spots that they have gone because, again, they can smell that they went to these other spots. So for whatever reason they're going in those other spots, you need to remove those scents for them to know they can't smell it. They're not attracted to those areas again. So again, and then going back to the training of giving them treats when they do go on the patch, it, helps incentivize them to they know they're going to get a reward if they go on the patch and, there's no reward for going in the house.
Yeah.
So.
Or digging up the grass. So.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think too, one of my favorite training tips that we have is just leading them to the patch on the leash. That will help them kind of associate the patch with potty time versus in the house, because they'll know when I'm putting the leash on, time to go potty.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, no free range in the house. This doesn't mean I get to go anywhere. It's okay, I should probably do my business now with the leash on and stuff. So yeah,
definitely
a lot of tips for that question for sure. But yeah, that's definitely a common one. I know our customer service team gets that one a lot too. So.
Especially if they're puppies, they think it's a toy. They don't know any better.
Yep, exactly.
They might be bored.
Yeah.
So.
And if whoever left this comment or anybody else that might be having that issue too, if they're biting at the corners and or the box, we do offer a wooden sleeve that helps with puppy teething. Especially if you get the cardboard box, they really like to try to tear that up.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's that corner of the grass that I've noticed. A lot of the dogs, especially puppies, they really try to dig up that corner. The wood sleeve kind of helps a little bit. It is on the outside, so there might be a chance that they only get the grass, but it'll help with overall border of the grass. And then, of course, just go back into that training. Pull them off if they start ripping it up. Tell them no. Don't reward them, and start the process over. So. Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Was that the list?
That is the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We flew through that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at
Hey,
us.
Get some good tips in there.
Yeah,
though.
no, for sure. Cool. Well, please leave comments on our videos. We love doing this stuff. We love getting feedback from you guys. Even if it is a question that we have answered before, that's okay. We want to educate you all and, show you what Fresh Patch is all about. Our other secondary products that can help with the training process, with just, getting Fresh Patch in your apartment, your dog trained on it, we got you covered. So yeah, please keep us engaged as well with, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you see us on social media. Drop a comment. And if, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, got something on the brain.
Yeah.
So we are having a dog trainer on in one of our next couple episodes. Yeah. So, we gave a lot of training tips today. I'm sure you guys have many more training related questions. Like Drew said, drop them in the comments and, we can present them to her and answer your question straight from a dog trainer. So
yeah. Certified dog trainer. She's very experienced. So we're excited to get her on. And so please give us something to talk about,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, we definitely want to answer your questions that you have. I know every dog is different. Every dog has, different needs and behaviors. So if we can help you answer, some of those, issues that you're having, we know it can take a lot of patience and frustration can happen. And, just getting that expert to kind of help, see the light a little bit would, we're happy to help
Absolutely. And that helps us too, because then when other people have the same problems, we can help them. So, and we genuinely believe here that every dog can get it, you know, with the right training. So
exactly. Yeah. Turn this into a nice community, Fresh Patch family that we like to say a lot too. So, this is great. This is a very informative episode. So thank you all for tuning in. Like I said at the beginning, hit that subscribe button if you are listening on YouTube. Like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to... No, that's the only subscription, I guess, unless you're listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on every platform now, so wherever you listen to your podcast, check us out. You can find it on freshpatch.com as well under podcast. And then, drop us a follow at Freshpatch on every other social platform. We'd love to, build our following, get to know you all, and keep bringing the education of Fresh Patch to you. So, any final words, team, or...
Yeah, I mean, super fun episode, answering some questions. Amazing to have the full team on.
Yep.
So, super excited, and thank you guys for watching.
Yep. Cool. All right. See you next time.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Potty Time Podcast, brought to you by Fresh Patch. We hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a like or a follow, or shop all of our real grass supplies at freshpatch.com.